When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Sun Devils will put toe to leather and will get started. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. It's Baxter. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take...
Turning it on! He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. Against one of the best defenses in the country, you got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's McCutcheon. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Trying to keep this drive alive. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, fourth down on your opening drive. So you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the shotgun, the inside give. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Rushes on him. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got the tight end. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lockett. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's McClure. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Extending the play. He'll pull it down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gaines. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
This time they'll go to the running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Gaines. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
Touch pass on the run. Oh, he's got a chance. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
The Sun Devils are flying down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Quick step and go. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Moves around to clear up the vision. The short hands. It's Lockett.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's McCutcheon. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he reels it in inside the 30. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
Great job by the QB just avoiding a negative play. I know you don't come away with a big completion, but he should have got sacked. I don't know how he was able to get out of that. Great individual effort by him.
So now it's second and long. Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Snap it to the back. He's in open space downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Arizona State, 0.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be brought down. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Listen, I know that game didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Get everybody involved on the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
On first down from their own 22. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to fire deep. intercepted for the 11th time this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got the first down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. The throw. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gets rid of it. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Buys a little extra time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Wide open. He makes the catch.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
A first down run in the red zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Back to pass. Under fire. Touchdown Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Arizona State, 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's McClure. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on first down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Set to kick this one away.
Running to Green.
The returner brings it out to the 35. And the Texas offense will take over. First and 10.
Looking to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
To the air on second down. Shoots it to the left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Lockett. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Yeah, and the QB, tell you what, he does a good job of buying time, scrambling outside of the pocket to the left, but the defense holds true, understands their responsibilities. I can't just lead my guys deep. Good coverage, which leads to the overthrow.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Got it in the middle. It's McCutcheon. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal.
Easy. Tuna.
Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Texas! Fitted in the window for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Texas 37, Arizona State 0.
He'll bring it out. It's McClure. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Sun Devils will take over first and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at second and 7. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's McClure. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. What could go wrong did in the first half. They start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. This time on target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. Third down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got some room in to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State! I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
37, Arizona State, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked him apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. That's reeled in. It's Clark. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the 2nd half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Arizona State, 7.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. Gets away from one. He's got space. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And they can't make the connection.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Texas offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. On the run, fires downfield. Finds space on the right. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw in.
The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll try to do it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend that.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's McClure. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Here comes the option. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. There he goes. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lockett. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop you. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
On the move, it's Gaines. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the returner is stopped. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Going right to work up top. Caught over the middle. It's McCutcheon. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Off play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gaines. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. And the returner will be brought down. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And the Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Under fire. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from their quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
The Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
And the returner goes down.
And the Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
How good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
They'll go with a direct snap. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with us send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Kansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the single back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
They'll try the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game.